Hey everyone, Vesper here. I just want to make an update video because Capcom released a games mode trailer finally 2 weeks before the game's release, and I think this would be a good time to go over everything that you guys will expect when you purchase a game, especially for people that don't have the beta access and they can't really see the preview of the game mode. So I'm just going to briefly go over all the system, like the offline modes, what you can expect with the online system, etc., just so you guys have a clue what you're getting into when you purchase the game. Okay, so first off, Ono finally said in an interview, I don't remember which interview, that there's going to be an online league system. We got hints of this before from a data mine in sound files where we actually hear an announcer saying all the different leagues. So this is a quote from Ono. This time we built a league system where you have to have a certain level win rate and certain amount of points built up to proceed to the next league. We're basically segregating people between leagues, so you're only playing with people in the same league to help balance out the win rates. So this is a really good plus. That way you don't have, you know, a 0 BP player run into like a 5,000 BP player just out of nowhere, and then it's just a complete waste of time. If the 5,000 BP player wins, he gets like 0 points, and it's just, yeah, it's useless. So having different divisions, like league system, is good. I don't know how many players are going to be playing online, but the more people, the better, right? So that way, because when you get to the higher ups, there's, you know, people playing from all over the world, and if you have a small player base, it takes a lot longer to find a match. So there might be some complaints about that when people are really good and they get to the really higher leagues. But it depends how hard it is, basically, because, you know, this isn't a team game like League, so if you're a good player, you'll naturally progress and don't have other people drag you down like an ELO hell kind of thing, and eventually you'll be playing with people your level. So this is a really welcome change. I love it. There's like 21 different ranks, by the way, going by the data mine from a long time ago, but pretty much it goes rookie, bronze, super bronze, ultra bronze, silver, ultra silver, gold, ultra gold, platinum, super platinum, ultra platinum, diamond, super diamond, ultra diamond, master, grandmaster, ultimate grandmaster, warlord, and hero. It's a lot, man. But I guess they all have sub ranks. I guess like for every bronze you can just say rookie, bronze, silver, gold, you know, that kind of thing. So I'm really interested to see. I guess it'll depend on your character level, so how good you are at that character, and then your account rank overall, kind of thing. So it's gonna be interesting, man. I wonder if warlord or hero are just one person can have that rank. Maybe it seems like that, but I don't know. This is something I've wanted for a really long time, honestly, guys. Like when Street Fighter 4 Vanilla back in the day, I really liked that mini tournament online mode where you play people and then you can only play someone else who's won, and you play 5 matches like you're playing in your own mini tournament. I love that shit, man. It was the best. I wish they'd bring that back, but league system is good too. Okay, so online battle system. Okay, so this is pretty much the options you can use to help your matchmaking. Every time I read this, I think of Julio. Shout out to Julio, man. But anyways, so you can see the platform that they play on, and you can choose. So you can choose to play only against PS4 players or only against PC players. But from my experience playing online in the betas, it's the same, man. PC or PS4. And it doesn't work on Julio, unfortunately. As for the connection types, you can choose any. This is the default. Any connection, this is pretty much means you can play anyone in the world. I don't recommend this because when I was playing in the beta last night a little bit, I was playing against people in Japan and stuff, and it was crazy. People were skipping all over the screen. There is a 3 to 5 connection. This is half the world. They say it's the most balanced experience. This is what I would recommend. That way it's a good balance between a decent connection and not waiting so long for your match. And then we got a choice 4 to 5, best connection. Limited to your region only, so you can choose, you know, if you want 4 to 5 best connection, obviously you're going to be playing, if I live in Canada, for example, you're only going to be playing people in Canada. But I live in Alberta in Canada, and I matchmake with some people in California, and the connection's great. That's for me anyways. But like I said, if you want to just, you know, if you really want to get better at the game, you only want perfect matches, and you're willing to wait, then, you know, there's an option for that, so that's nice, right? The best part about this, especially when you're waiting for your matches, is you can search for a match manually in ranked, like like every fighting game, which is annoying because you're just sitting there staring at a still screen. But you can actually auto search for a match pretty much anytime you want, man. There's an auto search now in the main menu, so when you're just sitting in the main menu, you can look for a match. So that's great. There's auto search in training mode. I'm sure a lot of you guys know about that already. Excuse me. There's auto search during story mode. So even when you're playing some of the offline modes, you can search for a match, which is great. I think they had that in Street Fighter 4 anyways. And then you can even search for a match when you're viewing a replay. That's really, really nice. I was actually using that last night. So you can scout some of the top players, learn some tech, and while you're waiting, then you can find a match, right? I think that's really awesome. That way, it doesn't seem like you're waiting for so long. When the game releases, you'll have a confirmation screen, blah blah blah. Oh yeah, okay, so yeah, in the trailer it shows an actual confirmation screen. So just in case you're searching for a match and then you go with AFK for a second, you can choose yes or no. Or if you're in the middle of something, you're like, I don't really want to find a match anymore. So that's good too. I'm kind of iffy on the whole character selection screen. It's kind of annoying, like a little unintuitive right now on choosing your character. If there's some kind of option where you can choose your character last second before you auto search for a match, because you have to determine what character you want before you go into a match, which is nice because it saves a lot of time on both sides. But sometimes it's kind of annoying when you're training with a character and you want to switch it instantly. You have to go all the way back to the battle center. But that's just me. That's just a little nitpick thing. Anyways, okay, so leaderboard and training features. You can view the last match of anyone on the leaderboards. Yeah, so you can search the leaderboards. I'm sure it'll be by region and by league, and it'll be a lot more robust than it is now. Like right now, it's just number 1 to whatever, and you can search any player, and if it's number 1 in your region or whatever, you can check his profile, and you can literally check his last match he played. There's no hiding. There's no hiding. You can't hide tech anymore. So you can just scout him out and watch the entire replay. It's really nice. And then there's a rival system. There wasn't more information on this, not even in the recent trailer. But basically, it's a mode where you can just stalk a player. You scout a player. It's kind of like having someone on your friends list, but they're not your friend. And you can keep track of his stats all the time. And basically be like, oh, what's my my rival up to? And just check out his matches and monitor his performance. So you're basically being a creep. I like that too, especially when you have say you're a Nakali player and you want to scout every other Nakali top player and see what they're all up to. You could just have a bunch of rivals, right? News feed that includes the latest patch and tournament news. Yeah, this is pretty much like Battle.net or any type of decent PC community where when you log in you can see notes, patch notes. Hopefully Capcom shows all the patch notes, like every little thing. And tournament news, man, seriously, they needed that for the longest time. You gotta know what's going on tournament-wise too, especially if they're pushing this as an esport. So that's great. Basically, it's like Battle.net. Or even League. You log in and it's like a world. It's a community. You see what's going on. It's not lifeless, just a menu of text. So that's great. And it's called Capcom's Fighters Network. Yeah. Capcom Fighter Network or Capcom Fighters Network, but one of the two. Stat page for every player and character. So everyone has a stat page on your profile, and it's a lot of information, man. It's like it shows you how often you throw, any type of normal attack or throw in general, what you get hit by, like really intricate statistics, like how many times you throw a fireball, things like that, so you can really see your weaknesses on paper or your strengths and just get an idea of a playstyle of a person. I wanted that for a long time too. So that's really crazy, man. Already for the online features, I'm pretty impressed. Training mode has a robust menu with shortcut buttons that you can set. Training mode has a lot of options. I made a video a while ago showing you can record wake up options, so recordings when someone gets knocked down, so you can test all your Oki setups, and what else? Guard reversal recordings too. So if you can see if something's punishable, or what to do after baiting something, after a block. There's a lot of things you can do, and the coolest part about the recording modes is you can set like 5 different recordings, and you can make it random selected, which is crazy. So you can pretty much find out, okay, this option beats how many different options the opponent can do. And honestly, man, people are going to be learning this game so fast with these kind of modes. You know, especially if someone data mines the game and gets hitboxes out, if that hasn't happened already. But seriously, man, people are going to break this game fast. There's just the stat page, the viewing replays, the rival system, the robust training mode, like there's no excuses pretty much to not get better. All the stuff, all the tools are there for you. You know, all the tools are there. There's also like a quick button thing for the training mode too. You can set some options to the touchpad or whatever, and like if you want to quickly switch the screen to the right side or the left side, or reset the screen, you can set a bunch of buttons to like quick presses. It just saves time. It is annoying to constantly say restart game every time you want to switch the screen. Okay, let's talk about some offline modes. So tutorial mode. They showed a preview of it. The tutorial mode, they showed literally the Alpha Ken and Alpha Ryu, the little snip that we got before when you enter the beta. And yeah, it looks, honestly, the tutorial mode looks really crappy. From just what I played, I don't know what the full version is gonna look like, but if it's just, you know, this to activate V trigger, you press this. These are light attacks and hard attacks. If that's kind of the tutorial mode, just like, you know, it's whatever. It's literally just the controls. It's the instruction book. I wouldn't really call it a tutorial. But I don't know what the full version looks like. I could be wrong, right? Maybe it's more robust. But from what I've seen, it's like, whatever. It's like your typical fighting game tutorial. Character story mode, 16 different stories. So there will be a story mode, like thing you can do when the game launches, and it'll be 16 different characters. So every character will have their own short story mode, and that's what the still pictures and the art illustrations that we've seen before. The preview with, you know, Goken and all of that, Ryu and Ken, everyone will have their little short story. And then in June, I think it was, there'll be a free DLC where it'll be a giant story mode where you can actually see, you know, the story of the game. The cool part is if you complete the full story with a character, you will earn their story costume. So for Chun-Li, for example, her story mode costume is that Interpol/police officer costume. So that's really cool. At least you earn something from that. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to waste my time when the game comes out and earn all those, you know, little story mode costumes. And the costume looks terrible though, man, but that's a data mine costume. I don't know what it's supposed to properly look like. But the Nash one looks cool. Chun-Li one looks cool. And I don't know about the Alpha costume, especially the Alpha Ken, but when you do earn those costumes for completing the story mode with those characters, it says that you still have to purchase the costume with fight money, which is the in-game currency. So you just earned it, it just appears in the shop. So you still gotta earn that, even though you earned it. Survival mode, it's just what you expect. You keep fighting the CPU forever until you finally die, and I'm assuming after you win a round or a match, you'll regenerate some health and you go as far as you can, and it's a point system. There's also modifiers in survival mode where you can power up your character, such as increasing the health recovery after matches or your attack power, and it'll subtract points from you. So you can choose to have no perks whatsoever, and then you won't get any penalties on your survival mode score. It's just something to spice it up a little bit if you want to make it a little further, and then take like a score penalty for it kind of thing. That's kind of cool. I'm not really, you know, too much into offline modes anyways, but some of you guys care about this stuff. Survival mode unlocks colors for your character. So if you guys want to earn those colors, you have to play survival mode. So I don't know how hard it will be to earn all the colors. I'm sure there'll be some achievements, or I guess trophies, since it's only on PS4, that you have to earn to go through survival mode. So if there's something cheesy, you can do to exploit the game, and just like Zangief in Vanilla where he was spamming Lariat or whatever, so you can get through survival mode or the game in the hardest setting. I'm sure I'll let you guys know with the video on you know, cheap ways that you guys can grind that. Challenges. Yeah, so in the menu, in the latest beta, and I think in beta 4, there's challenges. And like I said, at first, I thought this was trials, but I don't know anymore. They say there's going to be daily challenges, and I don't know if it's coming out right when the game comes out, but I don't know what it's going to be. Like, I don't know the specifics. But daily easy challenges that you can do to earn fight money. It's, yeah. Once again, fight money is the in-game currency, in case you guys don't know, which you'll be using to purchase content such as new characters. So the new characters are purchasable with the in-game money, which is pretty crazy. I don't know if you'll be able to buy, you know, things like costumes, specific costumes, because we know the story mode costumes you can buy with fight money, but other costumes that they'll add to the game if that's money only. They say that doing story mode and survival mode is enough to earn the first character in a month. So that kind of gives us a rough hint on how much it's going to cost us with in-game money. You can also use real money called Zenny. So basically, if you don't want to waste your time doing all these offline modes, then you can just simply use real money and just purchase the costumes outright. And the real money is called Zenny. And there's also already a season pass that you can purchase with Street Fighter V, and the season pass will give you all the costumes and all the characters as soon as they're available. So I'm pretty sure you'll save some money on that, and a lot of people will purchase that. I think I will purchase the season pass, but I don't know. I'll buy all the costumes that you can only buy with real money, but I think I'll be playing this game so much that I'll be able to earn all this stuff myself anyways, because they said, you know, the most consistent way to earn fight money is to win ranked matches. So if I'm playing this game online all the time, I'm probably gonna have enough. I'll probably save some money in the long run anyways, and it'll be fun to have like a goal, I guess. I'd be like, oh yeah, now I can purchase, you know, whatever, right? I wonder if some of the stages will be locked out. I don't think they would though, because that kind of affect tournaments and stuff. Because that'd be a pain in the ass if, you know, tournament organizers have to earn the stages and shit. I don't think they're gonna do that. I really don't. Like we're kind of way past the unlock a bunch of characters right when the game comes out kind of thing. Like, I think we're past that. When you purchase Zenny, you'll have bonuses the more you purchase, like League of Legends. So think of Zenny like Riot points in League. And so, you know, if you buy a $10 pack of Zenny, you'll get $1 or $2 worth of Zenny for free kind of thing. So just know, the more money you lay down, you get a little bit of a discount, kind of. And honest, that's it, man, for offline modes. So I don't know if there's trials, and honestly, it seems kind of stale, especially for someone who plays Street Fighter more for the offline stuff. But keep in mind that they did say that Street Fighter V is going to be like another 6-7 year project, man. So they're going to be adding a lot of stuff in the future. You guys know they're going to be going nuts on this game, and the content delivery system is going to make people ease into it a lot better. We don't have to, you know, purchase another disc or this expansion comes out. And they said all this content is coming for free. Like, only the aesthetic stuff is going to cost real money. So keep that in mind, guys. So hopefully we'll get those trials out. Like, honestly, I don't even think the trials will be that hard. How could they make it hard in this game? Unless they did it like Street Fighter EX styles trials, where, you know, you gotta do some silly things like you know, hit a projectile with a baseball bat 10 times or keep the opponent in the air for over 10 seconds. Cool stuff like that I would like to see for the trials this time, not just combos. But if they did do a trial, maybe make a practical trial where they're actually showing you real practical combos that you should be using your character to get you, you know, get you started. So, but you know, there's people on YouTube for that job, so like myself, so it's okay. You guys will get that information one way or the other. There's no mention of arcade mode. That's kind of strange. I guess arcade mode is story mode, so I guess you just skip the cutscenes and you play random matches? I don't know. There's no arcade mode in the menu on the beta right now, so that's kind of weird. And then another thing, in the beta right now, there's a battle lobby option, and they didn't even mention the battle lobby yet. So what's up with that? I was waiting like forever for them to talk about the battle lobby, and I guess we're not going to talk about it until the game comes out. So is Battle Lobby just gonna be literally be like, you know, an 8-man lobby system? Like, if there was any mode that I wanted really badly in Street Fighter 5, like online feature, it would be some kind of team play. That'd be so fun, like King of Fire style, where you, or SBO style, I guess, where you and 2 friends or whatever, just go against another team, and it's just, you know, elimination kind of thing. I think that'd be awesome. And then all the mics are hooked up for group chat against your opponents. That'd be awesome. But I guess Battle Lobby, you know, you're still getting that arcade experience, I guess. But yeah, I'm surprised we didn't talk about that. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much the summary of what you guys are gonna expect when this game comes out, the features and things like that. It doesn't seem as crazy robust as I thought it'd be, but the online features are really good in terms of competitive and learning the game. And I think maybe a year or so down the road, this game will be pretty robust. So I guess keep that in mind. So let me know if you guys are going to grind out this fight money. Like, you know, since you can earn fight money besides going online, I think it's only a matter of time before they exploit the hell of this game. I could just see in the first week there's going to be some exploit on earning a ton of fight money. And then Capcom's not going to know what to do. Like, you can't do a rollback, right? And then everyone's just going to be rich. And then this whole grind thing is over. So hopefully they looked at it and maybe made a cap limit on how much fight money you can make in a day. That'd be crazy if they did that. But I wouldn't be surprised. But let me know how you guys think about this. Like, I'm pretty satisfied so far. I just wanted a team mode for online. Like, I wanted more information on that battle lobby, and I wanted trials, of course. But let me know what kind of features you guys like, and how this compares to other fighting games during this time. So yeah, guys, that's about it. I'm gonna get back to work on some other projects, and yeah, take it easy.